Tonight it's the celebrated Foot Locker three-point contest. The best and the baddest and the most accurate from behind the arc, showing everyone what they've got.
Well, right next to me, I've got somebody who knows a thing or two about winning this event. So tell us what it takes to do just that, Steve.
Well, I did win the event once, Clark, in '97, and it really is a matter of finding a rhythm. The game comes so fast, the shots are coming one after the other. You've got to get into a groove, get into a rhythm, and then just let it ride.
And so it's D'Angelo Russell ready to go. He has 60 seconds to make as many shots from behind the arc as he can.
And there are 25 balls total, 5 racks with 5 balls in each of them. And of course, the last ball of every rack is the money ball, counting for double.
And guys, by my math, that adds up to a maximum of 30 points, which has never been done. But who knows? We'll see if one of these guys can get on an unprecedented roll.
5 points left. 6. Can't get the money ball. That's 7. He's got 8. Now 9 points. Money ball, no good. 10 points on the board. 11 on the board. And 13 is the final score. He turned in a pretty good round right there, don't you think?
Kevin, I think he'd be real pleased with that score. I mean, it can always be a little bit higher, but that was plenty good.
Yeah, I agree, Clark. He's probably happy with it, not ecstatic, but, he did his job and put up a pretty good number.
So it's Kyrie Irving ready to go.
This is really a very unique experience for the participants. You're on your own out there. Nobody can help you. And every eye in the arena is focused on you.
You're right, Clark. It's totally different from a regular game. You're the only person out there. You're firing shots left and right. It's different, and you have to adapt to that different experience and make it your own if you're going to win.
Off the mark with 5 in a row now. Now is 6. He's 0 for 3 on money balls. That could cost him. He misses his 4th straight. His 5th consecutive miss. One last rack remains.
What's going on out here, yo?
9 points is what he finishes with. That's far below what he's capable of doing when he's on this game.
Well, we kept waiting for that point where he'd get hot and rattle off a few in a row, but it just never came.
Here we go with James Harden.
When Harden came into the league, people were unsure if he'd be able to shoot with range in the NBA. He started out a little slow, but he's become quite the scorer and sharpshooter. And a lot of people thought that would be the case. It was just a matter of when.
Now 3 points. Now with 4.
Respectable start here.
He's up to 7. 8 points.
Ooh, Harden starting to feel it.
And that's his 4th straight. That gives him 12.
That equals the best score of this round, Kevin.
Can't get the money ball.
A strong close out there. That puts him at the top of the heap.
He gets his tally up to 16 points. I'd say he handled that round pretty well, guys.
Well, the key was, Kevin, he took 6 out of a possible 10 points from the money balls. And those are huge points. You've got to take advantage of them, and he did.
The last ball in each rack, the money ball, is such a key in the shootout. I mean, knocking those down makes up for a lot of other misses.
And that's why I think you see guys maybe take a split second longer on each money ball. Clark, you'll see them race through the first 4, and then a little hesitation, real focus on that last one.
5 points more to stay in it.
7 points. 8 points. Feeling it. That moves him to third. Money ball, no good. Now with 11. Well for him.
And that puts him in a second-place tie now.
One rack left.
Finishing strong.
Good for second. Hits for 15. He finishes the round with 17 points. I'd say a solid showing from him.
Kevin, I think he'd be real pleased with that score. I mean, it can always be a little bit higher, but that was plenty good.
Yeah, I agree, Clark. He's probably happy with it, not ecstatic, but, you know, he did his job and put up a pretty good number.
And he needs at least 13 here to avoid elimination. A good chance for him here. That score is beatable. 7 points more to stay alive. 7 points. 5 more points to stay in it.
Pretty good start there for him.
5 points more to stay in it.
9 points. 10 points on the board.
He needs 3 more points.
Can't get the money ball. 2 more points to stick around. That gives him 12. Gets the money ball. Up to 15 now. And he's got 15 points when the round ends. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
Yeah, it was a terrific start. He was feeling it from the get-go.
And here we go with Freak. Wrapping up the qualifying round. He knows there's nobody coming after him. He knows the score to beat. He needs at least 15 here to stay alive.
Well, that's pretty respectable. But if he's anywhere close to his best, guys, I think that's very doable.
2 points. He could have taken more from that rack. Only got 2 points. Now 3 points. 4 points. Money ball, no good. He's got 5. Now with 6.
Well, now he's got it going.
7 more points and he'll move on.
2 racks remaining. He's got 9. 5 more, and he advances. 11 points. And that's his 4th straight.
Finishing strong.
3 more points to stay in contention. Make that 14. He finds himself at 16 points at the end of the round. I'd say he handled that round pretty well, guys.
There were a few ups and downs, but overall it turned out to be a fairly decent round.
Yeah, I'd give him kind of a B+ for that one. You know, you hope for more, but it probably lived up to a reasonable expectation for him.
Quite honestly, I think the final round is wide open. I mean, we've got a bunch of big shooters moving on.
Yeah, we sure do, and I can't pick a favorite here, Clark. I think everybody's in the mix right now.
Here we go with James Harden. He had the lowest score of all the qualifiers, so he goes first. Let's see if he can kick it up a few notches.
And one thing about the three-point contest is you can really see how the pressure builds as it goes along. In the first 20 years of this event, only 5 winners topped the 20-point mark in the final round. And one of them sitting right here.
Yeah, that was a fun day, Clark. But yeah, I think the key is you've got to get off to a good start because it can snowball on you if you miss a lot in those first 2 racks.
Matches 13. He's 4 for 4 on Moneyball.
A strong close out there.
He's got 16. 18 points for him when all is said and done. His stroke looked terrific in that round, guys.
Well, the key was he was consistent, Kevin. He didn't really get too hot, but he never got cold. And that's important. You just got to continue to shoot through the ups and downs.
And here we go with Freak. So 18 to tie, 19 to move ahead. Makes his first there. That's 2. 3 down.
Good rack for him there.
6.
Solid start there.
No good with his 4th in a row. That's 7. 8 points.
He's only only got a cushion of 2 more misses, guys. No more than that.
Now 9 points. He's got 10.
Dealing. He's in the zone.
If he misses more than 2, it's over. 1 rack left.
Three more points will tie it.
Too much ground to make up here, Clark. He's done.
And that's just the way it goes sometimes. Out of here.
Yeah, you do your best, but, you know, this competition is so tough. If you're not on your game, you're not going to win.
Couldn't finish it off, but still put up an impressive number. And he's got 15 points when the round ends. He had the highest score in the last round. Let's see if he can do it again here.
Can't pull it out this year, guys.
Whether it's an exhibition or not, the pressure to perform is still pretty great in the three-point shootout.
Oh, make no mistake. These guys are competitive. They got a lot of pride. They want to win. But they've got to stay cool and controlled while they're out there. It's not an easy thing to do.
Yep. Looking very good now. Locked in.
Gets the money ball.
2 misses from this point on are all he can afford.
10 points on the board. 11 on the board. 3 of 4 on money balls.
5 more points to tie it up.
And that about does it.
Too late to make up ground now.
Yep, out of reach.
He scores 13 points in the round. And we've reached the finish line of a Foot Locker three-point contest. All our competitors gave it their best shot, but one man was head and shoulders above the rest. This year's champion, James Harden.
Now, how much fun was that? That could be the highlight of this year's All-Star festivities, guys.
Well, for me, Clark, the three-point contest usually is. I was just happy to have a ringside seat for it.
And from all of us here at 2K Sports, we're thrilled to have brought you this year's three-point contest. This is Kevin Harlan, along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, saying so long and thanks for watching.
All-Star Weekend. Yeah. I couldn't do it this weekend. Guess up. I'm gonna listen to Weekend. Yeah. Six. I'm just joking. God dang. Lost. I lost.
This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Curry is out there with Harden. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Durant. And it's LeBron in at the small forward.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Millsap can't get it. It's Harden with the drive. Pass to James. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. LeBron's got 5.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. He dishes it to Curry. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Curry's got his first basket of the night. I'd send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
We talked about what it means for him to be at the helm of the All-Star side, and he said, really, it is a testament to my team. They've played great, and this is just a side effect of them having a great start to the season. They deserve all the credit. Love it, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. James, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Outside Irving. Right side Wall. No good. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Here's Curry. Here's Durant. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. LeBron with another miss. And here are the East All-Stars now. 7-point differential. Anthony nowhere around. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
And Curry, here we go. And Durant gets it to go.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Here's Irving. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And it's George missing. George against Durant. Outside Curry. There's the 3. It's all in by the East All-Stars. George with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. George passes to Carmelo. George sets a screen for Anthony. Back to George. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. They set the pick. It's LeBron with the drive. The dish to Davis. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now, here is Irving. Out left to the wing. Here's Wall. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
No clue where that pass went.
.158 left to play in the first quarter. Hayward outside. Cousins with a screen on him. Hayward kicks to Cousins. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Love check in for Carmelo Anthony. Gay kicks to Hudson. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Chapman to pass to Hudson. 5 on the clock. Love outside. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Love's got his first bucket of the night. And stolen by Freak. Here we go, one-on-one. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Hudson drops them both.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's Griffin. Thompson left side. Lots of room. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
And here are the East All-Stars now. They trail by 7.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Now here's Moutier. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Cousins. Unloads. That one off the back iron and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Moutier dishes to Hayward. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. West All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the evening. First free throw is good. The East making a switch. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here's Hudson. 4 seconds left. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, the All-Star Game D is in full effect. They typically clamp it down in the second half.
Moutier. Shot is off. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. West All-Stars lead by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And we welcome you back to the NBA All-Star Game as we get set to begin the second quarter.
And you can see is now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star Game.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. You've got Durant. Bledsoe is out there with Harden. And there's Davis. And it's LeBron in at the small forward position. Here is Harden. Jahlil Okafor making his last shot. And that one's good.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. It's a three-point game. Hudson against Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And it's blocked by Hudson. Wall attacking. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And the rejection by James. Here's Hudson. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Here's Bledsoe. Good, and the assist goes to James.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
The East making a switch. No save. Stephen Curry's checked in for the West.
And, you know, fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Hudson's gone 3 for 5 from the field. Harden outside. 8 feet away. Wall grabs the board.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
And that one's good, Anthony.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Curry attacking. That's good. Curry's got his second basket.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but, you know, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
And Freak throws it down.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they need it in a game that was so tight. That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Here's Davis, rejected by Millsap. They retain possession. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Hudson against Curry. And Durant sends it back. Oh, here comes Curry all alone. And that one's good.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in this situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And some changes here for the East. Love's check in for George. Gay comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for John Wall. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Davis. Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. Gordon Hayward's checked in for LeBron. And it's Klay Thompson in for James Harden. Now here's Thompson following the miss by Freak. The screen from Thompson. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific. And I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Now here's Thompson. Picked by Griffin. Griffin sets the screen for Thompson. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Curry, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Millsap a screen. Irving attacking. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Griffin a screen on Hudson. And Thompson kicks to Cousins. Outside for Curry. With some arc. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Here's Hudson. Shot is off. Now the West All-Stars the other way. It's Thompson off the drive. Curry wide open. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson.
Bullshit.
That's 12 points for Steph Curry.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Pass to Hudson. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now, here's Thompson. Griffin a screen on Hudson. They set the screen. Puts up a 3. The shot by Curry, no good.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciates it.
Gay passes to Hudson. Here's Millsap and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw is in with both teams deciding to change it up. And he sinks the second. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. The East All-Stars up on top, up by 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the 3rd quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything that the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
We've got Anthony. All out there with Irving. Then it's Paul George. And it's Millsap in at the 5. Roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Curry. Some solid defense there from Irving.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
He wants to get to Millsap and does. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They get Stephen Curry. These All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
now, gentlemen. 2 shots. Move shots.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. LeBron outside. Kicks it to Davis. Lots of room. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Very well done that time. Found the best look possible.
Outside Anthony. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And he gets the bucket.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Curry. He's got 12. And he's good on the 3-ball. Curry's got 15.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he's got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Hudson's checked in. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. The shot is off. Great D that time from Durant. Ahead, here's Harden. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Freak with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Hudson kicks to Wall. Fires from the wing. Good. Wall's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Hudson against Curry. And it's blocked by Hudson. They get it back.
There's no way that's a foul. No way.
Right. I'm with you, freak.
The West All-Stars shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That's good from Durant. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Love comes in for Paul Millsap. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for George. Thompson, he's checked in for the West. Bledsoe comes in for Steph Curry.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Love trying to break loose. And that one's good. 16 points for Freak.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Bledsoe. Back to James. Takes it from 10. And the shot is good. LeBron's got 7 points.
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Hudson dishes to Gay. The West All-Stars pull it in. Bledsoe with it. Out evented by Freak. And Bledsoe, here we go. And it's Davis with the jam. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Now here's Freak. The kick out to Wall. Here's Love. Kept alive. Gay. And Davis sends it back. Here's the break. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by James. Thompson's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Hudson against Bledsoe. Durant with the steal. Lets it go from 14. Cannot hit. Excellent D there from Hudson. A tight game here in New York. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Inside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Okafor's checked in, and it's Noah in for Rudy Gay. Now, here's Moutier. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Just 5 on the clock. Fires at the elbow. It's rebounded by Noah.
Well, I think he kind of alligator arm that short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Wallace with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Hayward against Hudson. Here's Okafor, and the layup's good off the glass. Okafor's got his second bucket of the night. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
58 seconds left to play here in the third. Hudson the pass to Love. Here's Okafor. That's in there. Love with the assist. And it's 6 points for Jahlil Okafor.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
The drive by Russell. Griffin kicks to Jordan. Jordan with the screen on Love. Hayward with the ball. Guarded now by Kevin Love. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
East All-Stars have been coming through at the charity strip. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. That's good for Hudson. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Paul Millsap is checked in for Okafor. Paul George comes in for Joakim Noah. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Kevin Love. And West also making a switch. James Harden. He's checked in for Russell. And Hudson drops them both. 23 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now, here's Moutier. He's covered by Hudson. Now, here's Moutier. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The feed to Griffin. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. West All-Stars lead by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when... Welcome, everyone, back to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game. A great night of basketball here on 2K Sports.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, Durant is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Harden. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. And they double up James. Feeds to Davis. Clock at 6. From 15 feet away. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Davis. 17 points for Steph Curry.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
George sets a screen for Irving. Hudson. Yes, indeed it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Great screen that time by George. Well done.
And the West All-Stars with possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. James kicks to Davis. Shot misses. Good work defensively by Millsap. Outside Anthony to the left side wing. Freak with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Left side George, and stolen by James. Here's Harden.
And the number of slams here we're seeing tonight off the chart.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
And George kicks to Hudson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And what a game for Freak. He has 20 points and 3 steals. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this league, they need every edge they can get.
John Wall's checked in for Irving. And Hudson drops them both. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He said their plan was run their offense through LeBron. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. So Coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
Thank you, Doris. 6 to shoot. Hudson dishes the Wall. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. And the West All-Stars with possession. They lead by 1. LeBron passes to Harden. And here is LeBron. To the middle. It's deflected. Millsap with the steal. And Wall kicks to George. The pass to Hudson. Right wing to take the lead. Tipped away. Goes up again. And the layup is good. Hudson's got 24. And let's get your guys take down the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their
What a foul is, man!
Has been as good as it gets.
Dishes it to Harden.
Oh, shit.
And it comes off the front of the rim. Hudson against LeBron. The kick out to Wall. He feeds it to Hudson. Back to Wall. Hands it from downtown.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think
Let's go!
it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Freak with it. Picked up by Davis. Millsap's against Durant. Anthony dishes to Hudson. 17-foot shot on the way. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Throw it down inside and run some pick and roll up top.
And Wall. Here we go now. And he gets it to go. Wall's got the lead up to 6 now for the East All-Stars.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
A minute 50 left in the fourth. They get the rebound.
No, man.
It's going to be on free.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored.
Come on, man.
Shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He has 20 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
And Wall. Here we go now. Good work defensively by Harden.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket.
No!
They were there.
And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
All right.
And that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
We've got 1:13 left here in the fourth quarter. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. And Wall kicks to Hudson. No good. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Durant in the corner. He nails it. We're tied up.
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
And here are the East All-Stars. 44 seconds left in the game. Here's Hudson. It's 4.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Woo! Desperate. We need it.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And you know they wanted that one to go in.
They sure did. Would love to tie it up right now.
Outside Anthony. And here's Wall outside. It's not from deep.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
The game is far from over. Let's extend the lead. Creek, you got the hot hands. Let's keep this going out there.
Off the inbound pass. Here's Durant. Rebounded by Hudson. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Anthony kicks the wall. And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So against them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident that he's able to go up and knock those down.
It's Curry outside. Some solid defense from Hudson.
and he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
So the East All-Stars win it.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Let's go.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP. Freak, what'd you think, Kenny?
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back
Let's
home
go.
extremely proud of the way he played tonight.
Detroit.
They should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
Can you say freak-alicious? Watching this
Freak-alicious.
I think most of us were expecting him to go off.
He just gave me a nickname, Freakalicious. Come on, man.
MVP of the All-Star Game. Big-time career underway for this young man.
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent on display tonight. For Shaquille O'Neal and for Kenny the Jet Smith and the
Let's
entire
go, Detroit.
Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again this summer at the NBA's second half of the season.
Here we come. Thanks for watching. I do it. Let's go. We did it. I didn't bring it all home, but I brought some. Brought some. You got my little trophy up there. You know, the All-Star Game. Show that one over there. I got 2 3-point champion little trophies. That's those. Man, add to the plaque, yeah. And get some back, yeah. All 4 tires. Yeah. Thanks for watching, man. Y'all can catch me again on YouTube when I get to the finals, man. First round. Right here. 2K land. I do it on the beat, yeah. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I do it.